I've worked in Kentucky, Oklahoma, Texas, and Florida. And without question, the Florida Cattlemen are the sharpest bunch of producers I have ever worked with. Hands down, they are on top of things, they are involved. They're very in tune to what's going on because they care about their industry. They care about what we do here in IFAS. They care about the young people coming up. There's synergy between IFAS Department of Animal Science and the Cattlemen. That partnership runs really deep.
So the Florida Cattlemen's Foundation is a volunteer organization that's based on 4 principles, and that's research, education, leadership, and heritage. And we just really try to help our industry be more successful and more sustainable, for sure, in everything we do. The Florida cattle industry is really a large agriculture industry, way bigger than most people would ever imagine being in Florida.
We have a tremendous number of large ranches here. We have more large ranches in the state of Florida than they have in Texas. Research and education drive a lot of the change that occurs in the cattle industry. And those two have worked hand in hand, working out the problems that the cattle industry has faced. The Florida Cattlemen's Foundation is a big part of the puzzle.
We have a great partnership between the Cattlemen's Foundation and the University of Florida, IFAS. The university is basically our main source with research and education, and that's what we try to support.
Cattlemen's Foundation, as well as FCA, has been instrumental in many of the things that we've done here, whether it's with students or with our stakeholders that are out there in the state. They're an instrumental part of what we do here in the Department of Animal Science at IFAS.
For instance, the beef teaching unit, we've helped fund the building of that. We've helped fund multiple buildings for like graduate students at some of the more remote locations in Mariana and Ona.
They've funded various projects related to the beef cattle industry. That probably adds up to over $40 million in the last 15 years.
Staying on top of research is really important for the Florida Cattlemen. We have BMP's best management practices for the beef cattle industry, and we really lean heavy on the University of Florida for so many recommendations. Cattlemen's Foundation also supports a tremendous amount of education programs. We like to help our collegiate kids that are in agriculture and bring them up as new leaders and just to be advocates for our industry. The Florida Cattlemen's Foundation is partnered with IFAS, most recently with the Jim Hanley Endowment. That is $1 million that we have just raised within a year to support Dr. Todd Thrift. He's just such a great educator, and he's a great communicator, and he's the kind of professor that we need here.
This endowment will allow me to do a lot of things that I would have said it'd be great to do this, but we just don't have the money for that. I think that a lot of the research that goes on now will be applied by the young people that I have in class 20 years from now, when they're the leaders, when they're the ones that have taken over the reins of their cattle operations.
It's so fun to wake up every morning and be glad to go to work and know that what we're doing will have an impact. It's key for us as ranchers in Florida to be environmentalists, to be good stewards of our lands, and that's not just raising beef cattle, but also taking care of the environment. There would be a huge disconnect if we didn't have this relationship with the University of Florida. We look at the different production practices that have been, brought about by different research programs, different educational programs by the University of Florida. It helps us learn more about what we have to change in order to make sure we're doing what's right for the environment. We have to take care of the land for it to take care of us.